Welcome back to Psychologies. I'm Patrick Hill. I'm a barefoot coach and the creator of How to Have a Hopeful New Year coaching program. This is week number 2, and in this short video I'll be talking to you about how to create strength and how to stay strong as the pandemic unfolds. Now remember this, you are strong, okay? You've done 2 years nearly of this pandemic. We can just do a few more things if you want to improve your strength and your resilience. As I said in the previous short video, we can't control the pandemic or the bigger picture of that. But there are things that we can do to acknowledge and increase our strength and therefore our resilience as well. So here's question number 1. Question 1, what things are you grateful for about yourself? Okay, this can be anything related to your personal qualities, your behaviors or your feelings. So what are you grateful for about yourself? All right. We now know that gratitude, being grateful, improves our well-being. So we're going to use that knowledge to direct it inwards about ourselves. So I want you to make a list of all the things about you that you're grateful for. Anything you like, link it to the strength and resilience you've shown over the past couple of years. We know that ongoing daily gratitude increases our levels of oxytocin and therefore our overall health and well-being. Now the mind believes whatever we tell it, okay? So we can wire the brain with positive thinking, positive thoughts, and gratitude. And guess what? We feel better, healthier, and stronger. So that was question 1. Question 2. What things have changed due to the pandemic that you genuinely miss and have feelings about? Okay, this is an opportunity for you to think about that. What do you miss and have feelings about? We know there's been a lot of grief, a lot of loss, uncertainty, fear, sadness, the list goes on as a result of the pandemic and all that has come with it. I want you to give yourself some space and time to reflect on those feelings, the things that you miss, because we know that suppressing feelings can be really damaging and that obviously impacts on our health. Feeling your feelings is a part of the human experience and a major part of our health, well-being, and in particular our healing. All right? Feeling our feelings makes us stronger. Cry if you need to. Crying is a part of the healing. It helps us feel stronger. You know that feeling when you've had built up emotions and you cry and afterwards you usually go, I feel better. So allow that if that's what you need, okay? Cry, it helps us get stronger. Here's question 3. Slightly challenging question and perhaps controversial for some, but it's also a good question. What have been some of the good things that have happened as a result of the pandemic? All right. What have been some of the good things that have happened as a result of the pandemic? I know there's been a lot of hard things, but there's also been good things. We can use our minds, as I said, to direct our thinking towards the positive. That will help us feel better. So I want you to challenge yourself to think of 5 things that have been good for you personally as a result of the pandemic. It might be less commuting time. It might be more time with your family. It might be, things in your local neighborhood that you discovered when you had to only go for walks as a part of your exercise. Whatever. 5 things that have been good, that have come from the pandemic for you. Question number 4 is linked to question 3. What gifts or insights or new things have you learned about you that you would never have learned without the pandemic? So what gifts or insights or new things have you learned about you that you would never have learned about you without it coming from the pandemic? All right. I know for myself that there's been a lot of resilience. I'm very resilient. I'm very strong. My creativity is at an all-time new high because I've had to think more creatively about doing things outside of the house, meals, what am I going to do to bring myself joy? I wouldn't have known that. My relationships have improved because I've leaned on my stronger people in my network so that I could get through those difficult times. I became self-employed. That would never have happened, ever, without the pandemic. Well, maybe, who knows. Question 5. Who is and who is not in your strength team? Okay, it's a tough question, but it needs to be asked. Who is and who is not in your strength team? We know that we are stronger and healthier when we have high quality relationships where we feel safe, supported, loved unconditionally, respected, and emotionally connected. All right. So I want you to take some time to look at the people in your life. There will be people who no longer add to your health and well-being. Equally, there will be lots of people who do. Now you can choose who you spend your time with. the relationships you spend your time with will significantly add to or detract from the strength and health and well-being that you feel. Choose consciously. And my final question 6, what will you do to use your strength team to improve your connection to them and the relationships that you value? So what will you do to use your strength team to improve your connection to them and the relationships that you value and that value you? Now, obviously, this isn't rocket science, but when we give ourselves time to stop and reflect and take stock of the relationships and what we're doing and perhaps what we're not doing in those relationships, we can choose a new thought and a new action. It may be as simple as this. I don't know, maybe calling one person a day from your strength team that makes you feel good and connecting with them. This was week 2 in this series, and remember that you can also subscribe to Psychologies magazine to access the full course, including the weekly journal workbooks for the in-depth coaching questions. Subscribe via the link in this video's caption. If you're already a subscriber, head to the Life Leap Club page on the Psychologies website and register and sign in. That's it for this week. We'll see you soon. Bye.